Viscount Parchus issued a decisive order, commanding the Cairo army to eradicate the remnants of Hector's forces. The ensuing clash marked the convergence of the Cairo and Hector armies, soldiers from both sides falling in the heat of the battle. Meanwhile, Roman found solace in the belief that the operation to open the castle gate had triumphed, leaving the Cairo army with a singular goal, the elimination of Hector's commander. As Roman confronted Hector on the battlefield, Edwin Hector, the lone survivor, grappled with the weight of his perceived failures. Edwin's initial strategy, focused on attacking and occupying the enemy's rear bases, seemed flawless until the arrival of Roman Dimitry. Frustration welled within Edwin as he laid blame on Roman for the capture of the fifth line of defense and guerrilla operations in the mountains, resulting in the loss of 1,000 Hectorian soldiers. Edwin, burdened by the enormity of the situation, questioned the divine orchestration of his existence, why God had deemed him the star of Hector and sent Roman Dimitry into the heart of the Cairo kingdom. Roman, standing resolute before Edwin, acknowledged their reunion. Edwin reciprocated with a stern expression, warning Roman that if he perished on that battlefield, Roman would follow him into the afterlife. In an attempt to vanquish Roman, Edwin merged his fire and wind spells, unleashing a formidable assault. However, Roman's deft maneuvers allowed him to block Edwin's onslaught with skillful precision. Observing the unfolding struggle, Hector's awe-infused soldiers rushed to Edwin's aid, coordinating a relentless strike against Roman. Despite their synchronized efforts, Roman, utilizing his Heavenly Demon technique, swiftly incapacitated all three soldiers with a singular, masterful stroke. Undeterred by the setback, Edwin launched a dual assault, Entangle and Fire Spell Inferno, aiming to overwhelm Roman. Yet, Roman, seemingly impervious, effortlessly cut through Edwin's attacks. As Roman closed in, Edwin unleashed a barrage of lightning spells, landing a direct hit on his adversary. In that moment, Edwin believed he had secured victory, only to be caught off guard as Roman, with uncanny swiftness, materialized behind him. Roman's declaration signaled the culmination of their conflict. Just as he prepared to deliver the final blow, in the chaotic aftermath of the battlefield, Kellen, the soldier who had bravely closed the gate, found himself standing between Edwin and Roman. Without hesitation, he made the ultimate sacrifice, laying down his life to shield Edwin from impending danger. The scene unfolded with a tragic, leaving Edwin in shock as he witnessed his loyal comrade fall before him. Roman, the ominous figure approaching Edwin, had malice in his eyes. However, just as Roman was about to strike, a sudden surge of activity erupted. Jackson, accompanied by a group of resolute soldiers, rushed to Edwin's aid. Their timely intervention created a diversion, distracting Roman and allowing Jackson to swiftly grab Edwin. As they retreated from the immediate danger, Jackson implored Edwin to regain his composure. In the midst of the chaos, Jackson questioned Edwin's resolve. Did he truly intend to meet his end on the battlefield, labeled as a cowardly loser? The urgency in Jackson's voice emphasized the gravity of the situation. Edwin, still reeling from Kellen's sacrifice, began to grapple with the harsh reality of the war unfolding around him. With Edwin in tow, Jackson continued to offer guidance, reminding him not to let the sacrifices made by those who gave their lives for the prince be in vain. As they moved away from the front lines, Jackson's words took on a paternal tone. He implored Edwin to survive, emphasizing that his survival was crucial not only for himself, but for the memory of those who had fallen in his defense. As the group retreated, Jackson gave orders for the soldiers to abandon the castle. The decision to withdraw was a strategic one, aimed at ensuring Edwin's safety. The soldiers rallied, creating a protective barrier around Roman, who was momentarily held at bay. Their coordinated efforts were a desperate attempt to buy time for Edwin and Hector Prince to escape the imminent threat posed by Roman. However, Roman, displaying a formidable prowess, unleashed his full force upon the soldiers. In a swift and brutal display, he overpowered each defender in his path. Edwin, already wounded and witnessing the carnage, couldn't help but view Roman as a monstrous force, an embodiment of the brutal nature of war. Amidst the chaos, an injured soldier confronted Roman. In a last-ditch effort, the soldier declared that Cairo had already won the fight and implored Roman to cease his assault. Roman, unyielding and resolute, dismissed the soldier's plea. He asserted that he had warned Hector about the consequences of their war and vowed to dismantle all of Hector's forces. Roman coldly admonished the soldier not to adopt the role of a victim before decisively defeating him. As the dust settled, the Cairo army commander announced the victory. However, the arrival of Roman had not gone unnoticed. The main force of Cairo, with their commanders in tow, entered the scene, greeted by the shocking sight of Roman. His presence had single-handedly overturned the trajectory of a losing war, a feat unparalleled in its audacity. The value of Roman Dimitry, once shrouded in mystery, soared high into the sky, leaving an indelible mark on the wake of the war. Roman, with a sinister yet triumphant smile, observed the arrival of the army inside the gate. The victory was not just for Cairo but a testament to the enigmatic and formidable force that was Roman Dimitry. Cairo reveled in the glory of a grand victory, a triumphant moment that echoed through the city streets. However, before the joyous news could reach the capital, unsettling reports spread among the populace. Whispers told of the Hector kingdom breaching Cairo's borders, launching an attack on the southern front line. The information, gathered from southern merchants, painted a bleak picture of the current situation in the south. An air of concern hung heavy as people feared that Cairo might be hesitant to increase taxes in the face of war's looming shadow. Amidst this atmosphere of uncertainty, the narrative shifted to the hallowed halls of the Cairo Royal Academy, where the D-class engaged in a heated match. The contenders were William Castro and Roman Dimitry, the younger brother of Roman. The clash began with William charging at Roman with unbridled force, a display of determination etched on his face. Roman, barely able to fend off William's relentless attacks, found himself cornered and frightened. In a desperate attempt, Roman blindly struck back, but William, swift and strategic, outmaneuvered him. The final blow left Roman sprawled on the floor, marking William as the victorious combatant. The aftermath of the duel unfolded in a conversation between Roman and the stern instructor. Roman's motivation for joining the Cairo Royal Academy was to master the art of swordsmanship. However, his inability to face an opponent's swinging blade, compounded by the act of closing his eyes during combat, revealed a critical flaw. The instructor, in no uncertain terms, declared Roman lacking in talent. An ominous warning followed. If Roman failed to improve in upcoming exams, he faced the grim prospect of being demoted to the E-class. The weight of this pronouncement struck Roman with shock in the realization that being placed among 15-year-olds at the age of 18 would be a stinging humiliation. Seated on a bench, contemplating his uncertain future, Roman became the recipient of unexpected words from William. Walking with an air of casual confidence, William approached Roman. He recounted his childhood belief that everyone in the Dimitry family was extraordinary, only to discover that some are born with inherent limitations. William, candid and matter-of-fact, expressed that miracles, like the birth of someone as remarkable as Sir Rodwell into a normal family, rarely occurred twice within the same lineage. As these words settled on Roman, a sense of sadness enveloped him, realizing that the name Rodwell would cast a long shadow over his aspirations. William's friends, observing the interaction, remarked on the lack of amusement in the situation. In their speculation, they questioned the validity of the rumors circulating about Roman Dimitri's supposed victory over Homeros. William confidently dismisses the rumors circulating about the Dimitry family. He asserts that the tales are mere fabrications, strategically spread by the family to divert attention from their eldest son's reputation for being somewhat dim-witted. William, adopting a candid tone, goes on to express his straightforward observation that, in his eyes, Roman, as the third son of the Dimitry family, appears to be less than competent. As Roman meanders through his thoughts, he contemplates the validity of the rumors surrounding his elder brother, Roman. Although Roman doesn't recall Roman as a negative influence, William's insistence that Roman lacks the strength to defeat Homeros, a claim that Roman deems an obvious falsehood, leaves him somewhat skeptical. The plot thickens as Roman notices a commotion near the entrance of the Cairo Royal Academy. Intrigued, he approaches the gathering to eavesdrop on the conversations. The crowd is abuzz with rumors about the southern front line of Cairo, teetering on the brink of succumbing to Hector's forces before a miraculous reversal occurred. Roman Dimitry, the youngest ranker, emerges as a central figure in this unexpected turn of events. The rumors swirling around Roman intensify, painting a portrait of extraordinary feats. It is suggested that Roman not only defeated Hector with a mere 200 soldiers but also triumphed in a one-on-one battle against a renowned 5-star swordsman named Butler. Roman, grappling with disbelief, wonders if these tales refer to the Roman Dimitry he knows, his older brother. The exaggeration in these rumors, with Roman single-handedly besting Hector and a skilled swordsman, seems almost fantastical to Roman. Amid the murmurs, a soldier interrupts, calling for people to make way for the hero of the South, Roman Dimitry. The scene unfolds dramatically as Roman, mounted on his horse, makes a grand entrance. Roman, caught off guard by his brother's unexpected presence, can't help but be shocked by the turn of events. The narrative then transitions to the royal palace, where King Daniel extends a warm and appreciative welcome to Roman. The king expresses his joy at finally meeting Roman, attributing a considerable debt of gratitude to him for saving the southern front. In the king's eyes, Roman's actions have not only preserved the integrity of the southern front, but also served as a testament to the unwavering will of Cairo. King Daniel, genuinely moved by Roman's heroics, goes a step further, offering to fulfill any desire Roman may have. This gracious offer is accompanied by the king's assurance that he will grant Roman's request, provided it falls within the realm of the king's capabilities. King Daniel unfolds a surprising revelation to Roman. Count Nicholas, the captain of the royal knights and deemed the strongest swordsman in Cairo, is in search of a successor. To Roman's astonishment, the king extends an unexpected offer, the position of vice captain for Roman, along with unrestricted access to the royal family's repository. Furthermore, King Daniel grants Roman exemption from his remaining duties at the border. As the royal proposition is laid out, Roman senses the king's strategic maneuvering. Roman, contemplating the circumstances, reflects on King Daniel's ascension to the throne at a young age following the untimely demise of the previous monarch. The king's motive becomes apparent. By aligning Roman with the royal faction, King Daniel seeks to fortify his position against potential threats, even from the influential aristocratic faction. Despite being labeled a seemingly weak monarch, Daniel recognizes the need to secure his reign, understanding the complexities of political dynamics within the kingdom. Marquis Benedict, however, is quick to voice concern. He contends that the king's offer imposes a heavy burden on Roman, a young and talented individual with a bright future. Benedict urges King Daniel to reconsider, echoing the sentiment that rewarding someone with additional responsibilities is not a true reward. The other nobles in attendance align themselves with Benedict's perspective, believing that the king's proposal is an unfair imposition on Roman's future. Yet, King Daniel stands firm in his decision, emphasizing that he has already outlined the reward he wishes to bestow upon Roman. In a surprising twist, the king leaves the final choice to Roman, an unexpected move that startles the assembled nobles. Roman, interpreting the king's gesture, discerns a lingering regal essence within Daniel, despite the perceived weaknesses. Grateful for the honor associated with the position of a royal knight, Roman asserts that he feels no obligation to come to the aid of the Cairo royal family. He candidly expresses the need for time to prepare himself before deciding on his future. Roman admits to feeling like a small entity within the confines of his country and reveals a desire to step into the larger world at his own pace. The unexpected revelation unfolds as Roman unveils a personal plan to challenge the open ranking competition of the Cairo kingdom, testing his limits by challenging ranks from 99 to 1 once his preparations are complete. The revelation of Roman's desire to participate in the open ranking battles catches King Daniel off guard. These battles, characterized by endless challenges, allow participants to fight until defeat or until their opponent is brought to their knees. If victorious, the challenger ascends to the position of the vanquished. Concerned for Roman's well-being, King Daniel cautions that such battles could even cost someone their life, recognizing that this conversation requires a more careful and private discussion. Acknowledging the gravity of the situation, Roman assures the king that he comprehends the risks involved. Despite the potential pursuit of wealth or fame, Roman has chosen to forego these opportunities in favor of a new and formidable challenge. The king, in turn, admires Roman's decision, interpreting it as a testament to his unwavering confidence. The nobles in the room join in the praise, hailing Roman as the hero of Cairo and expressing eager anticipation for the impending ranking battles. Roman's reputation, especially for defeating Hector's formidable swordsman, Butler, precedes him. Marquis Benedict, reflecting on Roman's rejection of the king's proposal to become a royal knight, discerns a deeper motive. He surmises that Roman, seeking to establish his own worth, has opted for the ranking battles. Benedict, contemplating Roman's decision, sees no reason to intervene. With Roman still in his mid-20s, the ranking battles present an opportunity for the faction nobles to witness and assess Roman's true capabilities. Benedict believes that Roman's journey through these battles will unfold organically, allowing him to carve out his own path. Roman, addressing the king, expresses confidence that he will prove himself in the near future. He envisions a time when, after the ranking battles conclude, he will no longer be a subordinate sword, but will instead emerge as a new player in the game. This declaration signifies Roman's aspiration for self-discovery and independence beyond the confines of loyalty to any particular faction or role. The narrative then shifts to Marquis Benedict in his room, engaging in a reflective conversation with Roman. Benedict acknowledges the unpredictable nature of life, revealing that he initially sent Roman to the southern front line for what he believed was Roman's benefit. However, the unexpected declaration of war by Hector altered the course of events, transforming Roman into the hero who thwarted Hector's plans. Roman, displaying gratitude, recognizes the experience as valuable, a crucible that has shaped his character and capabilities. Marquis finds himself taken aback as Roman unfolds his plans for the future. Reflecting on his experiences during the war with Hector, Roman shares that it has opened his eyes to the vastness of the world beyond Cairo. In a bid to gauge his strength within the kingdom, Roman expresses his intent to partake in the open ranking battles. His ultimate goal is clear. Once he establishes himself as the strongest in Cairo, he envisions venturing into the broader world to achieve greatness. In response to Roman's declaration, Benedict, too, shares his past dreams of venturing into the expansive world. However, upon realizing the enormity of the world, Benedict chose contentment with his present life. The Marquis then divulges a personal aspect of his life. He has a daughter. Since the untimely demise of her mother, Benedict has invested considerable effort into raising her. The unexpected takes another turn as Benedict surprises Roman with an unconventional proposal. Drawing parallels between Roman and the formidable individuals he encountered in his youth, Benedict sees in Roman the potential for extraordinary growth. He acknowledges that Roman, despite lacking innate talents, possesses a unique ability to match those born with exceptional abilities. Aware of Roman's decision to break off his engagement, Benedict expresses his desire to offer his daughter to Roman. Benedict's offer, however, comes with a thoughtful caveat. He assures Roman that he won't coerce his daughter into marriage, emphasizing a commitment to ensuring her happiness and autonomy in the matter. Benedict proposes arranging a meeting between Roman and his daughter, underlining that the decision rests on mutual feelings. The Marquis makes it clear that he won't rush Roman into meeting his daughter, allowing the two to develop a natural connection. Benedict's heartfelt revelation about watching over Roman both in the past and the present adds a layer of sincerity and care to their relationship. Encouraging Roman to consider joining him on a journey in the future, Benedict extends an offer that promises Roman the fulfillment of any desires within the Cairo kingdom. Benedict contemplates the significance of Roman's existence, recognizing it as a force capable of disrupting the delicate balance of power in the Cairo kingdom. The factions vying for control, the four powerful entities that dominate Cairo, harbor intense desires to secure Roman for themselves. Count Gregory and Count Denver, representatives of these factions, have gone so far as to extend startling proposals to Roman. Yet, Roman, also known as the Heavenly Demon Baek Joong, stands firm in his resolve, unwilling to serve under any other faction. The scene transitions to Roman's room, where Hans is taken aback by the unexpected presence of Roman. Overwhelmed with relief, Hans's concern for Roman's well-being prompts him to inquire if Roman is injured. His tears of joy flow freely as he realizes that Roman has returned unharmed. This emotional reunion highlights the genuine and deep connection between Roman and Hans, emphasizing the impact of Roman's safety on those who care for him. Days later, Roman is found in a moment of repose, calmly sipping tea. Hans, the ever-attentive confidant, suggests that Roman meet with young Master Loren. This suggestion stems from Hans's recent encounter with Loren after Roman's relocation to the capital. Having raised both young masters since their youth, Hans keenly senses that Loren is grappling with undisclosed troubles. Rather than prying, Hans patiently awaits Loren's willingness to share his concerns. Encouraging Loren to speak his mind freely, Hans listens as Loren inquires about Roman's recent exploits. Loren had caught wind of rumors circulating in the capital regarding Roman's return, guarded by a group of individuals, and his alleged victory against a Hector ranker. Confirming the authenticity of these rumors, Hans divulges the tumultuous events within the Dimitry family. This includes the termination of Roman's engagement with Lawrence, the conflict with the Barco family, the defeat of Omeros, and Roman's pivotal role in securing victory on the southern front line. Loren, confronted with the reality that all the rumors were indeed true, is visibly shocked. Hans further reveals that, due to the positive changes in young Master Roman's behavior, the Baron has found contentment in recent days. Urging Loren to meet with Roman in person, Hans informs him that Roman is expected to arrive at the accommodations later that night. Loren reassures Hans that he's okay and quietly departs. In reflecting on the three Dimitry brothers, Hans contemplates their distinct personalities. Among them, young Master Loren stands out with his delicate and sensitive nature. Returning to the room, Hans confides in Roman, expressing concern that Loren might be facing bullying at the academy. Hans senses that Loren may be seeking help, but is hesitant to broach the topic directly. Upon hearing this, Roman considers the situation. Loren, the youngest among the Dimitry brothers, may not require Roman's protection solely based on their familial ties. Nevertheless, Roman assures Hans that he will personally meet with Loren. Hans's joy is evident, although Roman wonders if his agreement stemmed solely from Hans's request. The narrative then shifts to Viscount Parchus, who contemplates the apparent delay in recruiting Roman Dimitry. Undeterred, Viscount Parchus believes there's an alternative route to gaining favor with the Baron. Despite the indefinite delay in recruiting Roman, this man remains confident that pleasing the Baron is still within reach.